Hello everybody, this is Phazeon Phoenix and we're back playing Rimworld here in the Vanilla Plus with the tribe that I created. It actually hasn't been named yet, although I expect it to pop up sooner or later. There is a way to get it to pop up if you go into debug mode, and I could do that, but you know, it doesn't really matter to me either way. Other than it just kind of creates a save file, in this case by the name of tribals, whatever, you know, increasing integer. Here we are. Things are going along still. I've got a large variety of vegetables planted here that they're still planting. Or, yeah, they're still planting. They were planned there. Oh, Quirk? That's the name of my iguana. Zenguana, huh? Quirk the Zenguana. And I've got... cat? No, what? What's a hedgehog? Ah! Hedgehogs. I got a fox. Is this the fox? No, this is a wild fox. Shoot, go away. Terror. A female Labrador Retriever. New tribe. I don't have a name yet. So, oh, and here's the other one. Yankee, a wild munchkin cat. So this little guy's got short, stubby feet. I think that's illustrated by the fact that he's flat on the bottom, whereas the normal cat does have little stubby leg things that they don't really show. See, the dog kind of does. Yeah, see, the dog has little stubby leg things. The cat is flat-bottomed. A flat-bottomed cat. Okay. Let's see, it's raining still. Rain is good. Dead fishers rotting. No, it's fine. Okay, we'll bring that in. You know, having meat eaters around is usually a bad thing, but in the very beginning, before they've hunted everything else down, they do kind of help you clear out everything and take on things that you might not be able to on your own, for example, at the very beginning. But at some point I'm going to have to take them all out. I'm just kind of looking as I go to see what's available. Because this way works okay for the smaller things that aren't going to do much damage. But there are definitely things that you don't want to let them go out and hunt. Guinea pigs? Well, whatever. They're small rodents at this point. Oh, a ferret! Oh, wow. They're carnivores, too. Here. You know what? I've got to try and tame these guys. It's probably gonna hurt. I'm gonna be breeding ferrets. I don't know. Hale and Job, huh? Hob and Jill. Hit the wrong way, boy. Guinea pig boars. You know, the rabbits are vanilla, or else they'd be bucks and does. So, it's that extra mod pack that's being specific about ferret Jills and ferret Hobs. Because yeah, that's kind of the name. Just like female dog is a bitch. You know, everybody loves to point that one out. So. But, you know, not everybody knows that. Everybody just calls them rabbits. What are they doing, anyway? Oh, they're out there already trying. Let's see if we get one. Whispered a story to it. Oh, I got one! And it's named Ferdinand. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. You going for the other one now, too? Okay, so the male is called Ferdinand. Near the ferret and talk to himself about the link between our... Oh, that's interesting. So he's just sitting down talking to himself. Gently touch the ferret. Oh, the ferret's letting him touch him. See, normally you have to go in here to see all this, and you don't normally see all this, so... Oh, I've got 2 ferrets now, Jill and Violet. that. I like that a lot. That's great. That's cool. So now I got a pair of ferrets. Well, yeah, I kind of have to agree with this. You can teach them to do tricks, but their body size just isn't really much to do any hauling or rescuing, so they just wouldn't be able to do that. They're just very small little creatures. They're gonna cost me more than anything, but maybe I can breed them and sell them off. You know, that's kind of what I'm hoping to do here. It means I got to put down some more beds. That's cool. I can't believe I actually got that. So, we're still planting. Barley is hardly seen. Barley's hardly visible. But it is there. Barley and wheat, which I think is over here. But tobacco, wheat. They're largely, they can be used directly, I think, in a few recipes, but they're largely ground into flour, which is used, because a lot of these recipes need bread, and you need to make bread, so. So, let's slow the time down here a little bit, so that I can do some things, while I don't mind the time running. So we kind of need a kitchen slash food storage area. Now, as a tribal colony, I am not going to be able to build any freezers or anything like that. So, the vanilla way of dealing with it is you make lots of pemmican. I'm not going to go that route because of the... Hang on a minute. I want to get rid of that before you start building that. Never mind. That was wrong. The vanilla way of dealing with it is to build pemmican, or to make pemmican, and it requires a vegetable and a meat. More often times, I think it ended up being berries for some reason. But anyway, it lasts for a year, as you can see over here. I think I mentioned this once before. This is going to spoil rather quickly, whereas, oh, I don't have any left. I don't. Wow. Okay. So now, yes, I do indeed need to address the food situation. I can temporarily set plant cut above everything else, and then they'll go and harvest everything that's visible. Hopefully. That will be able to help us through this immediate moment. Yeah, I don't even know what I grabbed here. Mushrooms, they're good. Cherry trees, that'd be good. Basically anything, I'll turn it into food. Somehow. Either I make pemmican or I just make food. I want to try grilling kebabs because they... I did some looking into this, and they seem to be slightly better than simple meals that getting a return from it. I'm not sure, but I'll do it. By the way, you saw me click and drag. This is actually the feature of one of the mods, the better crafting. I can't remember the name of the mod now, but it's what makes, yeah, it's this here. It greatly enhances the crafting windows. First of all, allowing click and drag. So, otherwise, it's up and down arrows, and it works, but it's click and drag is so much better. Anyway, so let's see. Did I put that in the right spot? Yes, I did. So hopefully somebody will cook. Hang on, I need cooking. Wait. So you're going to deal with the animals. Well, no. Unfortunately, I really need you to cook right now. Cook, then grow when you're done cooking. Because that's what I really need you doing at this moment. I also really need to build my food storage and making area. Now let's see. I had a setup where basically 7 by 7, because there's a fair number of buildings that I need to make here, and then that will be for butchering. And then we'll make this. Let's see, how big is this again? 11, 9, 10, 11. So we'll do an 11 by 11 storage back here of and what I'll put in here, this is the best I can do, is a large food storage area with a number of these in here to keep it cool. That's probably overkill, but you know, let's try it this way. Cancel that, and then instead we'll put in, maybe this will work. So the idea is to get it as cool as possible, because heat only makes the problem worse. So we're gonna do it as best we can. So I'm only gonna get it down to like 17 degrees Celsius. Which is actually warmer than it is right now, but it won't actually heat anything. But anyway, this is where we will start putting in production. You know, I was hoping that I'd run into ferrets when I added this mod in here, and I just honestly wouldn't think I would have, but I did. Yay! Let's see, we'll put the butcher table there. Fuel stove there. The prep station. Oh boy, I'm not gonna have enough room here. Well, perhaps I could put the milling stone in with the... I will try that, because I'm gonna need an oven, and it's also 2 by as well, and this milling stone, I'm gonna need stone brick, so I can't even make this yet. Is there anything made of brick that I might be able... Yeah, okay. I've got to reclaim this and tear it down, because this is my only source of stone brick at the moment. It's a bit of a drag, yeah, but until I get a research bench in here, and after I have researched let's see, what do I need again? Complex clothing. Stone cutting. I need to do stone cutting before I can make my own stone brick. So that will actually be kind of one of the first things I need, because I do still have to defend myself. And that's quite frankly one of the first things I need to do, is make a decent defense. So I think I can do this. I might be able to still squeeze the stone, the millstone in there, because it's only one by one in size. I was playing this offline a little bit, so I know what it looks like. But the oven and the food prep table can go facing opposite each other, and I've just got to put a pair of stools facing this way here and there and there and there, and quality builder. I'll show you how this works. You can enable it, disable it here. You right click and you say I want it to be of at least normal quality. Honestly, no way, I don't care here. We'll do off whatever happens to be made. However, perhaps whoever is sitting at my stove should have at least a normal stool. How's that? So that will make sure that a normal one is built here, and if something less is made, it'll be torn down and it'll try it again. That's Quality Builder, the extension for you. How are we doing with food? Not so well. They're still going. Let's see. So we got food prep going on. Next thing would be storage, which could probably go here. And then maybe simultaneously, for example, housing better than this. Okay, I'm going to turn that option off. It really doesn't matter to me. Facial stuff, I think it is. Okay, these settings right here. Apparel layer shown only while outdoors. There, turn that off. And now she's dressed again. Okay. In certain mods where, for instance, you're wearing giant mech armor and stuff, I can understand while that's useful. But at this juncture, especially considering half my people are not fully clothed, I don't really have the time to deal with that. Wait a minute, didn't I have a... Oh, it's in here. That's right. My bad. Okay, so these are still... This is gonna spoil rather quickly. Who's making what? Who's doing what? No one's doing anything. Who's cooking? You're supposed to be cooking. Oh! I need to turn you off hauling. You need to be against that rule. Whoa! They're already doing the fun business. So, we're probably going to have baby ferrets pretty darn quick. Oh, I hope I can feed these guys. You know, I never did figure out how much to eat. Body size 0.25. Diet raw meat, corpses, animal products, kibbles. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna be eating the kibble. I do not have any kibble being made. I could make a small amount. Alright, you hold shift, you do 100. You hold control. Okay, you hold shift and left click, you do 100. See, you hold control and left click, you do 10. You hold shift, you do 100. You do wait. I thought there was a way to do 1,000. Oh well, forget. Never mind. That's not that important. I don't need 100. Maybe 50. Okay. So we'll do 50 kibble as a way to feed these guys. Oh, wait. Dead chipmunk. They can, since they're carnivorous, technically, they can go out and catch what they want. So they might be best to leave some of these smaller rodents around for them to be able to go after. So that means leave the squirrels, the rats, and they're not going to be much of a meal for me. We'll go for the turkeys because they do hang out in groups, but they don't help each other if you start attacking them, so they're kind of dumb. However, the ibex will blow up, so I don't want to go fighting them. I guess I can shoot some coons. Oop, not boom rats. Boom rats blow up as well. Guinea pigs I have on here, hedgehogs and chipmunks, they're really small, so we'll leave them around if my little guys get desperate. Hopefully they won't go for boom rat. Tortoises, as I've said before, they are not to be messed with. They're tough little bastards. I should actually target that fox, and I should target the snow leopard too. Where are you? You're not going to bother me yet, but I have to keep an eye on you. Black bear, he also has to be kept an eye on. He's technically omnivorous, but he will attack and eat things. Yeah, he's technically, I mean, the game doesn't really mention that, but he's a predator. He'll get bit, and the grizzly as well. Ooh, the grizzly's a problem. they're I will probably have to deal with them eventually, and the rhinoceri will leave me alone if I leave them alone, and I'm not going to bother. They're obviously rather bad to deal with because they're tough. Body size 3. The ferrets are 0.27. Rhinoceros leather. Life expectancy, they live 45 years. They do 5.43 damage per second. Melee armor penetration 28, so that's actually wow. So this guy would kind of pierce through a bit of your armor just because, well, he's a huge ass creature with a horn, you know, he's gonna maul you. I mean, your armor isn't really designed to protect against that. Pain shot, pack animal, no. Oh, okay, that means that they can carry things. This game actually has a lot of detail. You just have to look for it. Not a lot of it is actually relevant to what might be going on right now. This, for example, I need an 8 to be able to try and tame these guys. Mass, 210 kilograms. I'd get 270 pieces of meat if I managed to kill one. If I sell it, I get $700. I'm not seeing where they mention its health. Huh. Oh, maybe, well, then again, this game doesn't really give a single flat-out health point measurement. It just doesn't make any sense because with the idea of body parts and everything, you know, it just kind of really makes room for a lot of different things. You get shot in the arm and then you lose manipulation, but you're not dead. Yeah, we're going to refuse visitors until I have guest beds. I will choose to enact into that later, so that's just going to stop. That is hospitality. That's just going to stop hospitality related visits. The vanilla, oh, here comes a caravan walking through, or here comes a visitor, is still going to happen without anything to do. Who did I assign cooking again? Red, what are you doing? Relaxing socially. It is 21. Restrict, that's what I want. 21. Okay, we still got time. You need to be cooking here. I mean, I'm sorry, but please do so. Yeah. At least until everybody starts going to bed. The thing about telling them to do work is that they will somewhat ignore their usual urges. Like right now, everybody's gone to bed. I'm gonna let her finish, him finish this meal, and then okay, clear it. He's gonna go to bed himself. Oh, he's gonna eat first, then go to bed. Ferdinand and Violet. Nice. The White Panther Minyoka. Now, interesting. I've got a colonist named that, and then the settlement name the White Boulder. Okay, that kind of fits. I like that. So we're now in White Boulder. And wait. Hey, this is marble, so that would kind of be realistic. I mean, I'm surrounded by marble mountains. Anyway. Marble's kind of a gray, but yeah. Somebody's been delivering wood. Here we go. Oh. Nope. Who's constructing? I need some more people doing this. At least on a 3 or something. That way, if you're not doing anything else, you might want to help out. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to do in the beginning, is assign more than one person, even if that's not going to be their primary job. Red, what are you doing? Butchering. Okay, butchering's fine. What are you all making kibble? What? Mad tortoise. Okay. Well, this is about the only time you ever want to actually fight one of these guys, is when they choose to go off the deep end. And attack you. Pila, short bow, long bow. The Pila is the one melee weapon that can also be thrown. So it's both a ranged weapon and a melee weapon. It's not a very good ranged weapon, but it is capable. Alright, you guys are gonna have to come over here. That tortoise is gonna come, and he's pissed. Where is he? There he is. Maddened Manhunter. It's okay if one thing does this. It's really a pain in the butt if a whole herd does, or everyone on the map. Those are a little more rarer events, but yeah, so that was a thrown Pila. But they can happen. Yeah, it's got a very slow range attack, but it does work. And see, this is still coming at me. Death in 20 hours. It's got a crack in the shell. Got stabbed in the eye. And its right kidney is gone. I don't know how that happened. Alright. Well, we had one little bite, didn't we? Pig, did you get bit? Yep, you got bit. I bet that hurt, because turtles' beaks are sharp little things. Someone hauling the tortoise. Yeah, the tortoise is being hauled. And they've got a surprising amount of force, too. If you ever seen snapping turtles, my goodness. That's not a snapping turtle, it's a tortoise, but, you know, if the tortoise decided to chomp on you, it would definitely hurt. Doesn't happen, it's kind of the reason, but they don't usually attack. But they can do it if you annoy them enough. Alright, I just now noticed I need you guys to haul these out of here. Get out of here. No, nothing in there. Alright, do I have any place for that? I do, but it needs to be bigger. We'll just make it like this. Here we go. That'll do. This too. Basically, they, rather recently, they removed... You used to be able to mark almost anything to haul, but you didn't have to. And they've removed that ability to be able to mark anything except for the stones and the chunks, which you did have to specify specifically. Basically, anything that you actually had to specify for them to haul, you still do, but that's the only thing that can be marked now. We used to be able to mark everything, basically. And haul urgently, that's a mod, and different thing altogether. Pardon me. Mental break risk, low food, need defenses. Can't deal with any of those right now. Well, I'm dealing with the food, trust me, I'm trying. I'm gonna have to get more people cooking, I think. Oguaca. Yeah, I definitely need more people cooking because this, I've got a lot of different things I need people to do. Because they're, while the vanilla way of doing is making pemmican, once I get this station up, I'll be able to salt meat and dry vegetables? Or is it? No, you dry vegetables there, and then I need the oven to dry fruit. So, I've set this up, I think I set this up the other day, and let's actually give it a little bit more. This comes in 50 stacks, so Is there anybody who can mine that I would like to do that right now over what they might be doing otherwise? Haba. Haba! I'd really rather Kaba were planting at the moment, so that's not possible yet. Who else could mine? Pig. What's Pig doing? Harvest, grow, plant cut. Well, that doesn't need to be at a 1 anymore. So you're... looks like my primary grower. Are you? 3, 4... yeah, you're my primary grower. So I'd kinda like you to stay doing that. But you know what? I'll put this on a 3 if you ever get the opportunity. You too. Drill. Well, again, if you ever get the opportunity. What was it, a 4, I guess? Well, no, the 4 is good for if you want to have somebody to set a value for somebody that you want to force to mine something, for example, and you don't want to have to actually go in here and set it again. You put it to a 4, and then, you know, they'll basically never do it, and then you'll always be able to right-click and tell them, yeah, force do this without having a problem. I just don't find that to be a big issue, so I never bother. So you got a whole lot of 3s here, Ogwaka. What can you do? Or, okay, you're my researcher. So at the moment, you know what? Well, wait a minute. No, there's no worry in cleaning just yet. Although that would be kind of the first thing I'd think to do with him until I get a research bench going. Manyoka is also the manager, but I don't have the manager bench, so that doesn't do any good. So what can you do, Ogwaka, till later? Those don't take any skill. You can construct, that's probably what you've been doing. You can brew. Well, you know what? You're gonna help me cook. Why not? Alright. Wait, there was one more person I wanted to look at. Pig. Not so great at repairing. I mean, you're a 3. That means you're not gonna squawk at me if I put you to doing it, but you're not that great either. So you are, however, my crafter, which I'm wondering if I shouldn't get into rather quickly here. Make some more tribal clothing. Crafting, though, that's, I think, what you do to make wooden blocks, which I am going to need once I research it. Alright, well, I think this will do for now. The other thing I will do is define this as a food storage area right now. If I had thought of it, I would have looked for a low-tech refrigeration method mod. I guess that's kind of my one thing, is that you're not really intended to stay in the tribal state forever. I mean, you just can't, because things would just get so difficult that your bows and arrows won't work. And you simply just don't recruit that many new people to do it, to do the type of raids that enemy tribes use. I mean, for crying out loud. It's hilarious. Okay, so we're adding that. We're gonna do basically all the drugs and mortar shells. Nope. Materials for books. Nope. Biofuel, chem fuel, neutroamine, wart, shopping list. Oh, carried by the caravans. Okay, there must be caravans. Like I must be able to automate the buying when I go out and do that. Okay, so that should be good. Alcohol precursor. That's actually a must. Garden soda, garden alcohol. Basically, alcohol precursor is the intermediary stages for all these various alcohols that we make from different things. But it usually, like wort, is all it all spoils, and you got to keep an eye on it. Wait a minute, did I see wort? Wait. Snail? I wonder where I get that from. No textiles. Drugs in here, isn't it? No. This is that Rimworld search agency. Wart. Oh, it doesn't seem to be working, actually. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. I did find it specifically. It just, for some reason, isn't showing up. Oh, it's there too, huh? It must be in a couple different locations. Anyway, there we go. It's there. We're going to set this on a preferred point, and then they will move the food into here. I guess it really doesn't matter if it's right this second that much. There's kibble now for them, so if you gotta keep a little bit around just in case there's no food for them. There's raw meat sitting around right now, so they'd be able to eat it, but that's not always the case. Who was constructing? Abba. Building wooden wall. Okay, you're fine. Just like, hurry up. Yeah, they're going fine. Well, we got... that is about where we're going to leave it for today. They have now managed to build their new food storage room, which will be kept at this nice... hang on, they're still finishing the roof. It's not going to tell me what the temperature is going to be in there. It's going to be kept at, hopefully, a nice 17 degrees Celsius. It already is, actually. And that will slow spoilage as much as I can at this moment. I have to work at preserving my food. The normal method is pemmican. The other method is I start salting things and drying things, but I need to get these built first, so we'll let them do that as we sign out here. This is Phazeon Phoenix playing Rimworld in the village of the White Rock now? Was that what it was? Can't remember. Anyway, village in Rimworld here, playing with my slightly vanilla modified. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And you have to hit the little bell now if you want to get any of the notifications for my new videos. And like my videos and leave comments, because I like to read comments. So until next time, everybody, have a good one. Bye-bye.